All right, let's start with the second video. Yeah, in this playlist, yeah, we were going to run a end-to-end demo for the layout tool and the heat map tool, and this one is for layout tool. So let's get to the layout tool first. If you want to see all the detailed function, it is going to be recorded in video number 4 for layout and number 5 for heat map. To generate a layout, the first step is going to be import a background. Yeah, so that's a special procedure that I imagine is going to be very helpful. So I just share this procedure with everyone. This is a layout photo. Now this is just an ordinary PNG file. An ordinary PNG file. Look like this. Okay. Pull this in. And then you will be asked to input the scale, yeah, the width and the height. So I assume the width and height are both 20 meters. So just accept the default, and suddenly we'll get a background. This background is lighter than the usual plot. Okay, so this is the procedure to start with. As long as you get a photo and you can pull it in, either JPEG or a PNG or GIF. I think whatever, they are all fine. Just get this background. And if you want to get rid of background, just hit this button. The background will be gone. And then I'll pull it in again. Okay. And then the second step will be to pull in the items. So we have walls, doors, windows, living room, furniture. Okay, I just want to give a quick example. So for example, I pull in a wall here, and this wall is like longer, right? I try to create a wall this big, so I just click on it, and then I just use my wheel on the mouse. Push forward will increase the size, and you'll see the scale just increase. And then, okay, this is the size I want. I can move it around like this. Okay, and for example, I want to get a chair like this one. Okay, there's a chair here, and this is a chair here, but the angle is incorrect, so I just rotate. Okay, 90 degrees. That's perfect. And I increase the size. Okay, this is about the size. So you just follow through this. The door is here, door is door, window is window, and furniture is furniture, wall is wall. So just pull in all the equivalent item into this canvas, and then you can export it. Okay, so there are two different ways of exporting it. Yeah, one way is that when it's half done, you are not finished yet, you can export it as a zip file. Okay, so now see, this is the zip file I get. Right now is 2026 January 22nd, and it's 3 p.m. right now, right? Okay, so I get a zip file, and then first this zip file 4. Just assume I just delete everything, reset, everything will be gone, and then I pull in this zip file, and you'll see everything come back, include the background and everything, and then you can continue from this point to continue to edit it. You can pull in more walls like this. Okay, I want a wall here, and then click on it, rotate, and then okay, pull it over. Okay, so this is and then so this zip file export is basically the workspace. That entire workspace is exported. and then you can just drop it in again, and to continue the previous work. Once you are done, you can export the SVG file. Just click this button. Click this button, and you'll get a SVG file. And then, or we can show it with a more professional tool, like Inkscape. You'll see exactly how we draw. The background is gone because background is just a tool. Whatever. Eventually, we just need this layout. Danny is asking for the file that I have just saved as SVG. Can I modify the SVG file? For example, SVG file, the very good editor is this Inkscape, and if I modify it with this Inkscape, will this file still good for us to create heat map? The answer is yes, but not entirely yes. Basically, if you move this around, rotate it, or do whatever editing of the existing item, that's fine. Yeah, but if you add new item, that's not fine. You cannot add new item. You can delete item, but you cannot add new item. And the reason is because for for each item, there's a special property. Yeah, I have defined this as a couch, and then I have to define this as a wall. And then if you add in new file, those 9 doesn't have this kind of property, so that will fail. That's the main problem now. Yeah, for example, ladder. I don't have ladder. If you look very hard, you cannot find ladder anywhere. Yeah, because I have not added in yet. And the reason I skip add ladder is because ladder is not easy to create, because one end is like very high altitude, and the other end is low altitude, and so this kind of thing is difficult to create in a 2D plotting. Yeah, but so how accurate is accurate enough? Yeah, so this is exactly the same problem we worry about in the last video when we introduced this. Yeah, it's the same answer. Yeah, if it's like for 60 gig operating frequency of wireless communication, then it matters a lot. Every single object matters a lot. Yeah, but if it's for like lower frequency, it's probably fine if it's not very accurate. Yeah, so this is a main question that a lot of people will be interested. Yeah, the reason I do this layout and heat map for indoor is because indoor is difficult to create layout. Yeah, because outdoor we have a lot of like stream map, and then there are some tools that can automatically transfer stream map into the layout. Yeah, but as for the problem of can this be extended to outdoor? Yeah, for the current setting, no, it cannot. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, but it is possible only if we recreate all the object. For outdoor, we'll probably need some sort of like high rise, low rise. The item will be a house or a plaza or those kind of things to assemble together to become a city map. This layout generator, there are a few steps to go through. The first one is to pull in a background, and the second, and after that, you have to make sure the scale of your background match to the realistic scale, and then you'll pull items into this layout to overlap the exact item onto this background, and then you can either export it to zip file or SVG file. And for the zip file you export, you can continue to work on it after you pull it back in. And for SVG file, you cannot continue to work on it, but this is the end product that will be used next for heat map generator. Okay, so this is the procedure of using layout, and there are quite a few functions. So that if you are interested in all those functions, including the realistic scale of the background, I'll introduce all of this in video number 4.